What's up, guys? Today we're going to show y'all what we take turkey hunting and have a surprise at the very end of the video. So, we always have our leaf suit. You know, just roll that up and I stick it in the back of my bag so I never forget it. I never take it off in the house. I always take it off in the field once we get done hunting. I always put it back in here so I never lose it and I know where it's at. Second most important thing, but probably the most important thing, is toilet paper. Roll it up, put it in a bag. You're gonna need it. Definitely gonna need it. This is my filming hat, or my filming helmet, whatever you want to call it. It is it's got a built-in face mask on it. I just flip that down. I have a camouflage face mask and I can see through this gap right here, and I can film through here. So yeah, that's some redneck ingenuity right there that made that happen. Gloves, I try to keep gloves. Most of the time I end up losing them at the beginning of the season, like 3 hunts in, I don't have any of this stuff anymore. But gloves, very important, need those. I carry 2 face masks, even though I have one on my filming hat, because you never know when you forget your hat, or one of your friends doesn't have a face mask, or you lose one, or any of that. So I always carry 2 face masks. Something new we're gonna be using this year is a wing bone call. I made this one 2 or 3 weeks ago with a bird we killed last year on opening day, and we're gonna see. I mean, it sounds pretty good to me, you know, but I'm not a professional caller by no means. So, but yeah, there's that. Oh, messed up. Carry 2 strikers, 2 pieces of sandpaper. Keep my strikers with my thing. Keep them locked up nice and tight so I don't lose them, even though they get gone like crazy. And I have this power crystal from Primos, and it is the best call I've ever used in my life. I've used probably 30 different calls that were slates, and they're all right, but this power crystal just is my favorite. I mean, I'll give you all a little run test on it. It's my favorite call that I've ever used. It's not sanded perfect, but it's just perfect to me. And yeah, it sounds perfect with any striker you put on it. Then comes the box call. Little trick: you put a hair tie or a rubber band on your box call. I gotta chalk it up. It ain't got no chalk on it, but you can turn it over and hold it like this. You can shake it, it'll gobble. And it's not perfect at gobbling, but it kind of sounds like a jake, if you've ever heard a jake gobble. And it'll piss a big lone beard off. Keep that over here, and if you're gonna have a box call, you got to have some chalk. I keep my chalk in here, so if it rains, it'll be next to my body and it'll get wet last. Take this goes on your knee, you unbuckle it, put it around your knee like that. Hold your gun, makes you steadier for a shot. I take that just about every time. Most of the time I don't get to use it because birds surprise us. Something you got to have which is right next to the toilet paper in importance, is a Thermacell. My Thermacell is actually on the boat right now because I was working on it last night. But yeah, gotta have at least one of these and at least one of these that are full. This one is full even though it doesn't have top. But yeah, that is, especially in these southern states, them mosquitoes get bad. Here are 2 shotgun shells. They are 20 gauge. I normally hunt with 20 gauge. It's just what I've always hunted with. Now, sometimes I'll shoot one with a 12 gauge. I like 12 gauge a little bit more, but I already had 20 gauge bullets, so I always hunted with the 20 gauge, just because I had bullets for it and I didn't have to buy any bullets. But these are the heavy shot 5, 6s, and 7s, and they're pretty bad. They are the money. Take those, and then I've got some other shells here that I use. Well, I shot one last year for the first time with TSS, and I was very impressed. And so this year I went and I bought number 7 shot Federal TSS. It is same stuff I used last year, but last year I used 9s, and the bird was at 40 yards, and it about took its head off out of that gun. It was amazing. So I will definitely from now on spend that $80 to get a box of TSS. That's what they look like. I'm going to go ahead and put them in there while I talk. We do not take decoys. A lot of people you see have a bunch of decoys with them, and they'll take 3 or 4 different decoys. Have a strutter, a hen, a jake. They'll have all of this. And don't get me wrong, sometimes we use decoys. Most of the time we don't, because if you've got a big bird that's not the dominant bird, he won't come in. And the name of the game is knowing your birds. But to know your birds, you gotta hunt a lot. And some people just don't have a lot of time to be hunting. But hunting license and tags, gotta have your tags. These are from this year. These are for this year, this coming year. I ordered them, they came in the other day. And hunting license, keep those. South Carolina has an app, you can pull it up on your phone, and I always have my phone because most of the time I'm trying to film. It's the best thing ever because you don't have to worry about forgetting something. That's one less thing you have to worry about forgetting. This vest is the Tidewee. I bought it 2 years ago and it looks brand new, never messed up, nothing's wrong with it. Legs still perfectly fine, nothing's messed up on the legs. I wish I could get sponsored for Tidewee just to get another one, just because they're so good. Tidewee really impressed me. Nick hunts with he hunts with it's the same configuration with the kickstand, so you can sit wherever, whenever. It's got the same vest basically, but his doesn't have all this padding right here, and he'll get where he, you can see him moving around a little bit. It looks like he's, dancing, and it's because his back's pushing up against that frame a little bit harder than mine does. I could sit in this thing for hours. I've took this thing duck hunting, not duck hunting, deer hunting. I used it dove hunting one time. I mean, I know it's a turkey vest, but it's great if you're gonna sit on the ground for any kind of hunting. I've even taken this thing out to the fire and sat next to the fire in this thing because it's so comfortable. It's more comfortable than a lawn chair. It's great. Second to last, my shotgun. This is a Mossberg 500. It has chambered in 3-inch. It's nothing special. It's I've redone the stock by myself. Put a little turkey track on it, even though I do every kind of hunting with this gun. Put a bottomland wrap on it, just so it, you know, wouldn't just all black. Have a custom choke in it that my dad bought a long time ago. But it is clear. Yeah, I'm making sure it was set in there good. But there's that. And last, but definitely not least, my mouth calls. Take 4 mouth calls. Have a Batwing, a V-cut, and another V-cut. And if you see the difference, one is a lot smaller. One is a lot smaller than the other in my V-cuts, because this one, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I ordered the wrong one. I ordered a youth model, and I was about to just throw it away because it was only like $5, $6, and I was like, you know what? Let me try it. So I tried it. It was really good. But so are the rest of them. This is my favorite one. It is a Ghost Cut. Best sounding call that I think there is. It's a little stuck right there right now. This is what I do all my cutting on. If I'm going to cut really loud, it's stuck together, so it's not going to sound as good right this second. It'll take a second to get it right. Y'all get the point. When it unsticks, anyways, when it unsticks, it's stuck together right now, so I'll have to run some hot water on it and suck in the hot water and get it back right. But take 4 of them, just in case I lose one. I have another one to back it up. And I have been on hunts where I just completely lose all calls, and it's raining and you can't use a box call or slate call, because then they get waterlogged and they don't sound good and they don't make noise. Box calls don't like to make noise whenever they're wet. I keep them all in the same pouch because it's not going to mess them up. I keep them on the inside. No particular reason, just there's a pouch for them. But that's what I take turkey hunting. We don't really hunt with decoys much, just because, like I said, they sometimes run them away. But yeah, this is the shotgun, and this is my helmet. I call it my helmet. But this is probably my favorite thing that I have for turkey hunting. We take a scoot and shoot every time we go, in case one hangs up and you can tell he's a dominant bird. Then we can make a move on him with that scoot and shoot. But we have an upcoming video. But we have some interesting information. We have an upcoming video, and what we are going to do is do the cheapest, hardest turkey hunt we can possibly do. after the South Carolina Strut Masters, which we are hunting in 2 weeks, I think, we will take one mouth call, which I like my little orange one. We will take the cheapest leaf suit on Amazon, which is a little bit too big for me. It's a little bit too big. And what we have bought was sitting up here next to y'all this whole time. We bought the cheapest shotgun we can find. This is a Hatfield. It is Mossy Oak wrapped, which I bought the wrap for this gun and I didn't want to cover up the wood because I like the wood. So I put it on this gun because this is a wood gun, but I didn't like this wood. Plus it looked cooler and it needed some camouflage. But this was a $110 gun. Folds all the way down, which is pretty cool. But we're gonna be hunting with this. We're gonna see how close we can get to a big old tom with the cheapest stuff possible. I'm not gonna take my vest. I'm gonna sit straight on the ground, which is gonna suck. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. But this Hatfield is chambered in 3-inch, which most 20 gauges are. Break barrel, as you can see, single shot. It kicks like a mule. Shot it for the first time today. Shot 2 shells out of it, and it patterns horrible. So with those shells, I'm gonna have to be about 20 yards to 30 tops. 30 is a little uncomfortable, but definitely not over 30. Anything under 30, I think she can get it done, but anything over 30, she will not get shot. But we got to come up with a name for the gun. So y'all write down in the comments what we should name the gun. Another interesting thing, what we're going to do is we are going to, once we get the gun done with its turkey hunting challenge, we are going to take this beautiful piece of trash to Darlington Gunworks, and we are going to get a lot of stuff done. We are going to get a mount for a red dot. We are thinking about chopping the barrel about right here, so when it folds it'll be even right here, and it'll be, I don't know, close to a 20-inch barrel, and then getting it fitted for chokes and making this a permanent turkey gun. The only downside I can think about this gun right now is that hammer's really hard and really loud, and this trigger is like 10 pounds. But other than that, it's fine. If you know what you're doing, you can shoot it. I know some of y'all are probably saying, you shouldn't be dry firing a shotgun. I've done it all my life, shut up. But yeah, that's the new, I don't know why that's a little rattly. Maybe because I need to tighten the screw, but it still works. So, but yeah, so I don't like this camo. I think it's a little too dark, but it was the cheapest on Amazon. Right now, we are $110, which if you already have a shotgun, you do not need to go buy one. You can hunt with whatever shotgun you have. It's 410, 20 yards, improved cylinder, barrel, or choke, you can kill a turkey. We are $4 in the hole with that one, so now we're at 114, and this was $11, so $125 if I'm not mistaken, something like that. The goal is to buy everything you need to kill a turkey, and as far as I'm concerned, I think we have everything. I'm gonna put this up, not gonna wear a face mask, probably just gonna do it like this because this is see-through. I can see clean through it, and I can see my bead. I can see beyond it. Probably what I'll do when a turkey comes in, so I don't have to buy a face mask. I'm gonna be wearing tennis shoes, so I don't have to buy boots. Yeah, just bare minimum turkey hunting with the cheapest things possible. If I don't do anything, I might wear this hat, but I'm not going to say that's cheating, because this mount you don't have to have. I have it for filming, so don't say, oh, you got a mount, it helped you kill. It doesn't help me kill a turkey. This was a pair of free pants that I got, and this is an Anderson Brothers Bank hat that I got for free. So, and a clothes hanger which holds it on. So I'll probably use this, but that's just for filming. Other clothes, I'll wear whatever I have on that morning, or I might wear my pajamas under this. I don't know. But yeah, that is the two plans for these videos coming up. I hope y'all like them, and y'all write down what y'all want to name this gun, and we'll name the gun. I'll pick the best one, and we'll send them a free turkey call of your choice. What cut? Your choice of cut, which isn't a lot, but you know. But yeah, I don't know what choke is in this gun. It doesn't say anywhere on the barrel. If anybody knows, please let me know. And yeah, bought it from a pawn shop. So it's a pawn shop hunting gun now. Didn't know it was going to end up its life like this, but also this gun is going to be doing some deer hunting this year, some dove hunting, and probably some duck hunting. Anything you can kill with a shotgun, just about in South Carolina, this gun is going to try to kill it. I'm going to try to kill everything I can with this shotgun. I'm not going to stop hunting with this one, but when we have something that I know I can do this with, I'm definitely going to take it, because there's nothing funner than shooting a single shot at whatever it is. But yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. Y'all stay tuned. Our first hunting video will be in less than a month, because it is March the 7th, and we're going to be hunting turkeys on March the 22nd. So y'all just stay tuned, and we'll see what we get. Peace.